to be an AGM. So as I sat down to prepare my brief update on the work that I'm leading on as Chair of Youth and Diversity, my heart sank a little bit as I started pulling a bunch of PowerPoint slides together on the subject of diversity. I could think of better ways to spend my Sunday, so I'm rebelling against the slides today. And instead of stats and facts, I think it's going to be more useful to share the story so far with you. Interestingly, heart-sinking was exactly how I felt when I was first invited onto the MAA board to chair this area sometime in 2013. Sorry, but it's the truth. I wasn't an expert on diversity, and what on earth could I bring to this subject? And more importantly, what value was I going to bring to the MAA membership? And really scarily, what if I said or did the wrong thing in terms of diversity? And anyway, how bad could the whole diversity thing really be? Now, you don't need me to tell you so, but Scott Knox is very persuasive. So I eventually agreed to give it a go, despite my reservations. So the first thing I initiated in my was to design an agency census to find out what the real diversity dealio really was. And I have to be honest with you, disappointment led to disappointment. Getting agencies to participate was like pulling teeth, and then the results themselves were pretty woeful. Apart from Liberty, my own agency. The stats for Liberty were really great, which at first felt a bit awkward. I knew we had a pretty diverse team across the business. It's not perfect by any means, but I was quite shocked to find out how starkly different our agency makeup was compared to any other member of agencies who had participated. So much so that it was potentially skewing the overall results and actually making the averages for our membership look much better than the reality, and still the stats were pretty woeful. So when we were looking at the stats from the census about this time last year, I suddenly understood much better why I had been asked to take on the role. So next was the challenge of what to do about it. I had absolutely no desire to be yet another membership or sector releasing its woeful diversity stats, and it was far too early days to be setting targets or making public pledges. So I was looking for some inspiration. I don't really know why or how Liberty is so diverse in our makeup. There has never been a policy, there has never been an objective. But what I do believe, and what I do experience firsthand, year in, year out, are the massive business benefits to be had in having a broad and diverse makeup in your agency. Innovation, evolution, invention, diversification. These are all important words in our business, and I bet they are for many of you too. Or better understanding of consumers and audiences, more interesting and dynamic ways of thinking, creating and making. Business imperatives, surely, for most businesses within the membership. What I also believe is that once you begin to have a more diverse team makeup, you begin to become the magnet for attracting more people from wider and more diverse backgrounds. After all, if part of the problem is that as humans we have a natural tendency to recruit in our own image, then when we begin to crack the diversity challenge, can we start to break the status quo? And can we use that same human trait to our advantage for a while at least? So last year was about starting a conversation to ease ourselves into exploring how doing different could work. Yes, we gave diversity a different name so as to stealthily introduce the topic. The good news was, the notion of doing different inspired the board and got elevated to become Do Different, part of the Transformation Rallying Club. So it was a good start. We began to use the Guardian Partner Zone area to showcase the thoughts and examples of different member agencies who were seeing, feeling and championing the business benefits of diversity and doing different. Sharing and showcasing was our approach for 2014. And we did. We heard from a number of different agencies, Sapient Nitro, Iris, ARC, Blue Chip, Multiply and Liberty. And between us, we've covered the topics of ethnic minorities, working mums, working dads, women in leadership, LGBT, nationalities, youth and more. And there are more lined up for 2015. And the invitation to contribute is completely open to members, as it has been from the get-go. share the business benefits of diversity and doing different. We need more voices, more stories, and more examples. And we also need the membership to share more. So we'll be putting out a request and a reminder and some encouraging and easy to engage with sharing and showcasing tips. Please participate. We also identified a partner to work with and develop a bespoke set of MAA internships, which will bring 10 brilliant grads from a Black, Asian or ethnic minority background into our agencies in 2015. We hope to do it twice. We're going to start with one cohort. Once again, we'll be requesting your support and participation with this programme because clearly it won't work without you. Other things that we're working on in 2015, an updated census. We're just a year on now from the first one, so where are we in comparison? And can we please get a better participation this year so that our data and our picture is accurate? In return, we promise to keep the task short and simple, as short and simple as we can. We're exploring some live doing different events with the wonderful House of St Barnabas, bringing some of our written topics to life and into the real world and into real world conversations. And we're joining up with the Google Digital Revolution, which is a massive client-side survey, which is setting out to understand the skills gaps and opportunities of now and the future. The Marketing Society and the IPA are also partners. So in 2015, we continue the conversation, but we're also moving into some engineering, some testing, and some collaboration. Finally, I want to say a huge thank you to the team that have mobilised action around doing different over the last 15 months. From Liberty, Kate, Giselle, Will and Yamri, and from the MAA, Suzanne, Scott and Ian. Thank you very much. A dedicated group who have got this big topic off the ground. But if we're going to deliver change through this activity, we need a bigger, more engaged group and we need better membership participation and engagement. So today I'm launching a call for Doing Different champions. It's my aim to get a Doing Different champion appointed from at least 75% of the membership. There will be someone in your agency who sees the benefit in doing things differently, in diversity. Someone who can put energy, passion, and just a very small amount of time into this activity. Let me know this evening, drop me an email, let the MAA team know. We'll also follow this up on an email. It's my belief that diversity breeds diversity. So let's keep lighting these little fires of exploration and activity. Let's understand barriers, let's find opportunities and solutions, and let's enjoy the business benefits that emerge. Thank you very much.